house. And you're not going to do anything about that?
What am I gonna do, huh? Broadcast her over the internet?
And now, back to the Big Dumb Fun Show.
Broadcasting over the internet, around the world, across the airwaves, it's the Big Dumb Fun Show. My name is Aaron.
I'm Bankman. Rena Meta not in tonight. She's either at a funeral or a wedding or so, I don't know. The Indians all celebrate it the same way.
No, she heard I was coming and we have a past.
Oh, do you?
We have a history.
You have a
she's
torrid
married
past.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I may have tried to cast her in a film.
Oh,
He's got a horrid past
is that
with
special?
every woman.
Well, hey,
Yes.
back up. Let's introduce our guests tonight, Brian Boye and Krystal Heib.
Every time.
We were taking bets earlier on how exactly to pronounce your name. I've totally lost headphone now. How to pronounce your name, and Gunnar, of course, won because he's very diligent on the way he takes notes
because
during
I was
IFC
at the
meetings.
IFC meeting last Wednesday.
Yeah,
Hadn't
he
been-
actually comes to those.
Well, it'd been quite a while since I'd been to one. This seemed like a good one to go to, because I wanted to secure a guest that
Right.
was going to talk about this event, the IFC, and the one-night stand.
And you're looking to pick up chicks.
And they were having a 20-year anniversary party over at Harling's afterwards.
Oh, that's right.
I asked you,
That's
you
who
said
used
you
to be
didn't go to that.
I
president.
did. Do they have a shot of the 7 presidents in focus?
No,
'Cause I haven't
because
seen
nobody
one.
brought an actual camera. They're like, hey, look, I got an iPhone 2. Let's take a photo in this dark room.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went down boring memory lane with you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, you're like,
Just
thanks
kidding.
for,
It was
I don't want to
so
have to hear
much
all your
fun.
stories.
Yeah, it
Wow.
was-
That's got to be the
great.
worst thing coming new into the Well, how long have you been a part of the IFC? Roundabout.
4 years.
Okay.
I have.
Okay. Well, do you still think you're a newbie in compared to all these old timers that have been there?
No, nobody wants to use me anymore. That's when I know I've been in it too long.
It's because she started saying, no, I won't take my top off. And ironically,
Yeah.
Krystal's
got
actually a really good
smart.
actress who sometimes used to take her,
Sometimes.
but not.
That was.
If you YouTube-
That was when she was
One
breaking into the
time.
business.
That was an art
That
film.
was
Did you feel like you
art
had to
film.
do that in order to get in
Correct.
tight with some of the filmmakers?
No.
every once in a
all
while?
about the character. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
All about the
They
character.
would always-
All about the character. There's no way to tell this story.
What's my
And these guys would come
motivation?
at you
It's
and
cold
say,
and
I've got a
you're
character,
topless.
it's a great character, it's a compelling woman story with no top.
I'm in.
Yeah, well.
I will
It's
give
a
it up
lot
to
of
Krystal, though.
views.
Krystal has done some difficult roles and done some tricky things that a lot of girls wouldn't have the stones to
Yeah,
do.
you were
and
like
so-
covered in blood in one movie or something like that.
She had to
Same
make out with
movie.
me. Krystal had to make out
Totally
with me in a
Oh,
scene.
God,
so.
that would be
Totally
awful.
did. I
Yeah.
forgot. I tried to block that out of my memory. Like I
I
said,
know.
horrid.
And I bring it up
memories.
every time. Hey, you remember
Was that
that
for a
time?
one-night
Here we
stand?
No, that was for Jeff Chitty film.
Yeah,
Ah.
there were
course.
11
Good
takes.
people.
Yeah, I didn't. What's my motivation for this one? You're horny and you've got a girl tied to a chair. Okay, I'm in.
I'm the last man on
John.
earth.
Who's it gonna be? That new chick. Yes.
Yes, she
doesn't
doesn't know
know
my
me.
She hasn't heard.
doesn't know all my dirty
Yeah.
tricks yet.
They yell cut. He's like,
No, let's just keep rolling. Let's improv a scene here. I got time.
Brian,
she's
your
like, they
sock
yell
fell
cut.
off. Wait, cut, Brian. Put your sock
Please.
back on.
They said
Please.
kiss, not French.
Yeah.
That's right.
Does a wife attribute this to your artistic nature coming out? Like, hey, it's in the script.
His
I didn't
wife
wrght
is
the script.
Awesome.
I heard she was
love his
awesome. From
wife.
more than
She
one
is
person, I heard his
awesome.
wife
She's
is
very
awesome.
understanding.
Very
Yeah, everybody's like,
understanding.
your wife
Great.
must be an angel.
Just pissed.
Yes, she is. The secret is that I just leave her alone all the
Yeah.
other times.
Or
She's
just
like,
not tell
oh,
her that
so
you're
gonna
doing
go shoot a
this.
film and be away for 48 hours? Great.
That's great. I'll just keep the 2 kids at home here.
Right.
I couldn't imagine the type of guilt trip that she would be laying on you. Or if it was my wife, there would be no way in hell.
Well,
I told her that I didn't even tell her that Krystal was coming on the show tonight. She would be intimidated by that.
no,
she wouldn't want to have anything to
I've
do
done
with
Let
all
alone the
sorts of-
fact that you have
I
a
did
makeout
wash
scene.
my hair
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah,
I did
oh.
wash my hair tonight, so I mean, you're getting crazy.
It's
kind
kind of like you're prepping for something on there.
Ah.
She did. I picked her up. She said it's like we're going on a date. Yes, we are.
I didn't tell you the rest.
It is a group date,
I
and it's
thought
been
I
lovely.
smelled
Yes,
suave.
that's what we call it, a group date.
Herbal essence.
So the Independent Filmmakers Coalition,
Yes,
which
let's
is a
get back to
local
business here.
nonprofit group that meets Wednesdays 7:30 in the Westport Coffee House. Brian, of course, also a former president.
Indeed.
I was
Mr.
the
President.
slacker in that whole group because I think everybody else that was a president had served 2 terms.
Oh, and you were just a...
Winger served 2. Brian Boye
Aaron
here
is the
served-
George Bush Sr. of the IFC.
He's a Jimmy Carter.
I'm a one-termer.
Well, that's not on your own accord, though. People
Kirby,
just
I
didn't
think a
stand
term
you.
and a half.
People just couldn't stand you, and I can totally
He founded
relate.
it.
You founded what? You founded it?
Kirby
No,
did.
Oh, Kirby did.
Kirby
Oh, I
did.
thought you meant Gnurk did. I was like, wait a minute.
No, you're not that organized.
No, that's not going to happen. Let me tell you the story about Mickey Mouse.
I didn't
So
need the
anyhow,
IFC to pick up chicks.
The one
I
night
had
stand
stand-up
is
one night
now
stand.
12 years old, 13 years old.
I don't know. It's almost older.
It's
than
our
me.
oldest,
Just
oldest and
kidding.
most well-attended film festival.
Yes.
It is a film festival.
It's
Don't let the name throw you.
yeah, it's what it is for those people that haven't heard of it. The IFC's One Night Stand is a 10-hour movie making contest. We will get together at a location this year. It's again the drawing will be at the Westport Coffee House.
At 9 a.m.
9 o'clock is when teams start to show up. They get registered. 9:30 the IFC draws 3 objects. It is a theme, an object, a prop of some sort, and a line of dialogue. And those 3 things are all drawn at random.
Now, just to
From
stop
a
you
list
right
of-
there, this is a team that you form up ahead of time. This is not to be confused with the other IFC event where you are formed up with
Yeah.
all sorts of different folks from different,
This
we need a writer, we need a director,
Yeah,
we need
right. No,
this
this-
is a
yeah.
pre-formed team.
No,
that you
anybody
all-
could be a
Yeah,
captain.
you can. Yeah, any team.
You could
Anybody
sign
can
up
make
that
your own
day.
team, and a lot of teams sometimes be like, "Hey, I need a crew. Like, I want to do this. I got a camera and I got a buddy who
You
wants to be
can
on my
you
team."
can either do it on the spot that day and really have a hell of a day, or you can have a lot of pre-production, already have your cast, already have your members, your crew, and have your script written already,
And
then
just
just throw in
incorporate.
the other
Now,
things.
see, I think that's kind of
Exactly.
cheating, though. Do you think to have a script written already? You're like, we're going to make this movie regardless, and we're just going to throw in this other
If
crap
you've
that
ever
they hand
done
to us.
film, 10 hours is yeah.
I've never
I think
done it. I've never
pre-production.
went
You can't
topless.
have enough pre-production for this
Yeah.
one night stand. Just saying.
But anybody can attend this. You don't have to be a member.
Nope.
Right. So anyhow, what happens is we draw a theme, an object, line of dialogue.
You say anyhow.
He did.
Is that?
My grandma says that. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm from Nebraska.
Anyhow.
So we draw these.
So we draw these.
I
These
don't
are the
know.
objects that are. We draw those to make sure that nobody has shot anything ahead of time.
Mhm.
Everything has to be written, shot. Well, you can write ahead of time if you like, but every frame of video, every bit of audio, every graphic, anything that is seen on the screen has to be composed, created that day.
And edited and turned in by 6 p.m. And this year we're going to
Crap.
hold it at the Mission Theater in Mission, Kansas.
So even if you're not a filmmaker, if you want to see what kind of project somebody can crank out in 10 hours, it's really it's a long, hot,
It's a
sweaty day for
challenge.
filmmakers, but they
awesome.
are some of the most
Yeah, 'cause
entertaining and creative things you're going to see.
I wouldn't participate in the whole making of a film because ain't nobody got time for that, right? But I would like to go to the see the finished products being unveiled at the Mission
Well,
Theater.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Come hang out with us.
All right, so
On the
let's
15th, June
take a break. We'll
15th.
come back. We'll talk a little bit more about that. Maybe talk some Disney. I don't know, some Stormtrooper action you had last week or so. All right, we'll be back with Brian Boye and Krystal Heib.
Maybe some one-night stand experiences.
Oh.
This is Ghost in the Machine with their song Overload on the Big Dumb Fun.